Welcome to the Elements of Spirit readings for the week of December 3rd, 2017. This is the reading for the element of Earth, which includes the sun signs of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So I'm floored. First thing, because I got to give you what I get. First thing that comes through is be here now. Look in a mirror. Look in a mirror and affirm. This is happening to my body now. Thank you, body. Thank you, happening, whatever's happening. This might be your affirmation. Isn't it funny how spirit works? I am pleased to be here. Do you feel like checking out this week? Do you feel like not being here? Because your affirmation seems to be saying, even if it feels like you don't want to be here, you are pleased to be here. Simply by marveling at the miraculous interaction between your body as the receptacle for all of these experiences and whatever those experiences might be. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually. It's like those two things combine and make your life, your body, your consciousness, and whatever's happening. Whatever happens. It's like, I mean, I want to grab you by the computer. That was the vibe. It was like, stop dead in your tracks and just look at yourself and look in the mirror and remind yourself, be here now. I'm here. This is happening to me, to my body. Thank you, body. Thank you, happening. I'm pleased to be here. Orientation moment. Okay, so let's see what else it has to say. So what I get is dragging your feet / doubt. Dragging your feet / doubt. It's not a crisis of conscience or consciousness. It's a crisis of confidence. And part of the vibe here is like, why do you need to feel confident? Maybe that's too much for the holiday season. Why can't you just be grateful that you exist and that all of this shit is happening and that existing and sustaining that existence while all this shit is happening, maybe trying to be pleased, right? Grateful, right? Or grateful. Pleased to be here, maybe even enjoying being here. Maybe that's a tall enough order. What if someone was like, hey, you, do you want to incarnate into 2017 on Earth, right? Wouldn't that be cool? Like crazy people and crazy things and sexual predators and violent racists and angry pundits and like weirdos, weirdo politicians who you think you know, but who suddenly start acting like weird people. Like, yeah, doesn't that sound like fun? Don't you want to be there? And enjoy it and go enjoy all of that, right? Enjoy. I had a full-on physical allergic reaction attack to the city of Los Angeles. So the combination of air, pollutants, pollen, my travel schedule, whatever. But I've never had so violent a reaction, and it was a full-on skin reaction, which yes, might be connected to grief, which might be connected to my own personal transformation. But the point is that like Earth, even though Earth is a gorgeous, beautiful place, it's also a very hostile environment right now. It's like an incredibly hostile environment. So my point is that if you go back to the ether read for this week, today is an extraordinary opportunity to change, right? What you do, what you vibrate, or who you think you are. The vibe would be, it's an extraordinary opportunity to change your most basic orientation to your existence. There's even the sense here, my loves, that like how you've been doing this for the last 30 to 50 years of your life, right, is like that basic stance between you and the world is not even up for negotiation. It's gone. Oh, it's interesting. It's shattered. It's transformed. My guides are saying to me that's because of Pluto and Capricorn. I don't remember where Pluto is right now. I think it's changed signs, right? But, or if not, it's happening soon or whatever. But Pluto and Capricorn has been a very defining, moment of this era. And the idea is that like your very stance of relationship to all that is, or relationship to self, or relationship to creation, or to not consciousness, but your relationship to life, to your existence, to the world, right, to society even, right, has been completely transformed in this ultimately very hostile environment. Point is that merry-go-round has gotten so dizzying that this week we are needing the reminder that today is an extraordinary opportunity to change. Every moment it's possible to change. So there's this kind of broken record feel that we're dealing with. And then my argument is that the Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius combined with the understanding the harmonic of understanding unleashed by the new moon in Gemini, that these things dancing back and forth, also, the sun journeying through Sagittarius, popping off with the shift into the solstice, I think it's 22nd, 23rd, this 21st, 22nd, can't remember, with that popping off into the solstice later on in the month, my sense is that it's giving you the chance to completely reorient yourself to how you feel about your life and the actual living of it. And the holiday season, because of all those astrological influences that I just listed, is almost calibrated to take care of the deeper understanding, or the hair splitting, or the fine tuning, or the massaging of what the fuck I'm actually talking about. I'm trying to keep it bright and right for you to recognize that it's more than enough to expect of yourself, right? Greater, deeper understanding through the way this holiday season plays out over the course of the next 3 weeks. It's more than enough to just ask yourself to maybe today, or through the course of this week, to completely allow for a complete reorientation of the relationship between your body, the things that are happening to it, and how you identify with that. How you feel about it, yes, but even more so, how you identify with it. This basic idea that your body is landing all these blows, landing all these changes based on what's happening. Thank you, body. Thank you, happening. I am pleased to be here. I am at peace with the body, with the blows happening to the body, and with the fact that the I that I am, is somehow experiencing the blows and the happenings from within this space that feels like the body. Do you see how quiet that is? And if you are stuck in the merry-go-round of the world train, you could miss that. But do you see how dramatically revolutionary that is, to just give yourself the opportunity of being in the body, acknowledging the difficult things that are happening to it, and being not just grateful, but pleased, enjoying, orienting yourself in a space of pleasure and enjoyment based on these things that are happening to the body? Do you see the power of that? The whole point is that there's nothing to doubt. There's no reason to drag your feet. This isn't a crisis of consciousness or a crisis of conscience. It's been a crisis of confidence. That's what the read said. So the hope, the prayer behind this is that you find a way to cut yourself some slack based on whatever you think you should be doing or how displeased you are, how hard these events are that are happening to you. Cut yourself some slack. Make the loftiest goal that you have simply reorienting yourself to your body and what happens to it, and affirming that you're pleased to be here, right? You being able to sustain a state of being pleased to be here through the whole holiday season, I think like you setting the intention to be pleased to be here through the whole holiday season, plus all of these other astrological influences which occur, it just seems to me like that formula puts you December 23rd, 24, 25, around that period, in a really beautiful state of charged potential. Charged potential, maybe even positivity, right? That could be a nice English translation way of saying that. And yeah, that's it. So your affirmation is, I am pleased to be here. Knowing that it's preceded by those other things. This is happening to my body now. Thank you, body. Thank you, happening. That's something that everybody should do or could do who's watching this reading. Like back when I said, go, take the mirror, look in the mirror, affirm this, get that out. But the affirmation itself is, I am pleased to be here. I am pleased to be here. I am pleased to be here. Remembering that you can use that as a meditation, as a mantra, use it during your day, use it as a bullshit detector. If you say I'm pleased to be here and it's not true, then you know you have work that you can do. But the idea here would just be to affirm, I am pleased to be here. I am pleased to be here because of what's happening to my body and that I am in this body. Thankful for the body, thankful for the happening, thankful for the opportunity to change. Right? Today, right? Today is an extraordinary opportunity to change my orientation so that I can fly through this delicious holiday season, sustaining peace, right? So that when the dust settles a little bit, when whatever is going on in this world changes of its own will or changes thanks to however you or I or others are compelled to change it, then we can really set about sustaining that peace in ourselves and for ourselves and committing to values that we share that support a sort of right understanding or a righteous understanding or a peaceful or balanced understanding of what exactly the relationship is between these bodies, the things that happen to it, and being inside of them to experience those transactions of being in bodies and the things that happen to them or because of other bodies' influence and effect on them. This is what we're working out. We're going to be working it out for a little while. Growth and understanding around transactions between bodies. Or is that just life? I don't know. I love you guys. I hope you've had a good few weeks since I've been gone. More stuff coming up. Follow on... subscribe on YouTube, follow on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Stay tuned for, I think it's the 16th that John Hill and I are going to do 3 readings on Facebook Live again. So if you have burning questions, call in then. And other stuff, artistic projects being released, events happening this year. So get into it. Get into the Edible Spirit vibes. I love you guys. Have a great week. Bye.